Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today, very briefly, I want to talk to you guys about training your rear delts and what I think the best movement to do for them is and why I think so. Now, one of the things that I as a power lifter am aware of, and most power lifters are aware of, that if you have weak rear delts or weak rotator cuffs in general, you are at a much higher risk of injuring yourself on the bench press. That having strong rear delts and a lot of strength through your whole shoulder, in addition to using the proper technique and bar path, is really how you minimize the risk and why most serious power lifters actually don't really get shoulder injuries that often, even when bench pressing 400, 500, sometimes 600 pounds on a regular basis. And it's also important for you if you're a bodybuilder or you're physique oriented, weak rear delts will really mess up your physique when you turn to the side and people see you from the side. So it's not a situation you want to be in, irrespective of what your goals are, because you need them to press safely for strength athletes and even field athletes who have to push people in the field, like American football players, rugby players, and for someone who is more physique and aesthetics oriented. You can't really afford to have rear delts that are lagging. Now, what I recommend for them, and I think the best lift for them, is band face pulls. You guys have seen me do these before in other videos. And you can usually get bands, and you're going to need to vary the strength of the band. You'll probably need a full set at some point, but they're not that expensive. You can get them at like Elite FTS in the US. I get mine from the strength shop here in the UK. But I like to do them with an overhand grip, which means it's facing this way, so my thumb part of my fist is facing my face, and pull them up to the forehead. And you can just put them on the end of a power rack or a squat rack or a pole or anything. Put your foot up against it and just do face pulls. And the other reason I like to do those is not only are they really good for the rear delts, they do hit the side delt quite a bit, but they are also a good rotator cuff exercise. So they're a good prehab exercise. So they serve multiple purposes beyond just building up your rear delts. It makes them a very useful exercise because you're actually achieving a couple different goals with one movement. So that's my advice on that, guys. Do your face pulls, do them with bands. Make sure you don't have weak rear delts or weak rotator cuffs. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go.